Hi, welcome to Survival Skills. Sorry for any fan noise that you might hear. It's pretty hot here, so I got to have my fan. I wanted to show off an upgrade to a gold farm today. So what I have around me here is the poor man's gold farm. I'll put a link in the description. We started out with a poor man's gold farm and then we modified it. So in the poor man's gold farm, you've got rings, but those rings were not made out of magma. And then there was only a path, like 4 paths coming to the farm. So the pigmen would run over these paths here, and then there's room around the outside of this thing, so they would run around into this killing area right behind me, and then they would drop down. Let me go into first person. They would drop into a set of hopper minecarts, and there are like 24 minecarts, and they just suffocate in the minecarts. And then we put a storage system on the bottom of it here. So I left some kind of spawnable block here because that guy wasn't supposed to be here. Sometimes they just somehow end up here. Anyway, from the 24 minecart thing, which is right here, it comes down into a hopper chain, and then that hopper chain comes down into a set of filters, and the filters are just filtering out gold nuggets and gold bullion, and we send everything else to the burner. It's got overflow protection. So this is the Impulse SV design that everybody uses. So it's set up so that if one of these fills up, if this thing fills up, like, and you can't take any more gold this way, it won't break these filters. If you did the older designs, it's all explained in Impulse SV's video. So what happens is any overflow, if we just fill up with gold, the overflow will just go over down through this hopper into this dropper, and this dropper just spits it out into a flame and burns it. So gold, zombie flesh, swords, I think those are the main things that we don't want. Zombie flesh and swords is the main thing we don't want, and then if there's an overflow of gold, we don't want it to break the filter hopper, so we just send it down to the burner. And what we try to do is we try to just keep this chest clean. So I didn't want to have a big stack of chests here. So one chest, it's manageable for sure. And it just craft these nuggets down into gold blocks, which we've got lots of beacon blocks down here now. And same over here with the bullion. This needs to be done. I'll do it off camera. But I'll just craft these down into blocks, gold blocks, and then if those gold blocks start to fill things up, then I'll take it back to the house, into the basement, into our storage area. I'll make an area for overflow. So so the improvements to the poor man's farm were that I filled in the entire floor with leaves, and that was to give the pigmen a shorter path to get to the middle. Like, see those guys there dropping down, they can come just straight across. They don't have to go around and then come down. Let me say this though, I didn't need to do any of this floor. The farm was, killer just with those paths. It was not necessary to do the entire floor. It may have improved production some. I'm not sure how much. That's interesting. I have some leaves defoiled out there. This may be why, I don't know. I'll go patch those with glass. So if I see leaves defoil, I'll wait until the pigmen aren't mad at me anymore, and I'll go out and patch those spots there with glass so that I don't have to worry about it. And then anything around here, one of the reasons I might get pigment down here sometimes is if any of these leaves have decayed and left a hole so that they can drop down onto the platform. So far so good, haven't had any trouble with that. So that was the one improvement, the floor all the way around to give them a shorter path. And then they just path to the middle, and they can come in here. I give them a way to come in here so they can try and get closer to me. And I just stand on this button. I put this button here so things don't spawn on this block while I'm gone. And you don't have to hit them or anything. All you have to do is stand here. And I actually came to mend my elytra. They were mended within, 5 seconds of standing here. Elytra mend up really quick. And tools mend up fast too. I can mend a fully depleted pickaxe in this farm in less than a minute. So we get the XP, and that's the main thing that we were after was XP. But then we also get the gold, which is good for beacon blocks. So the other thing that we did was we changed the rings to magma, and I didn't know this, but we've got different varieties of these piglin characters now in 1.16. So these are zombified piglins, and which they have the same kind of behavior as the pigmen did, old pigmen did. So these are what you want for the farm. When these outer rings are made of something other than magma, the other kinds of piglins can spawn, the type that you would find in the Crimson Forest. They'll spawn in here too, and you can shoot them and they'll chase you and they'll come drop in here, but they tend to accumulate on the platforms, and you got to keep coming up here and aggravating them to clear these platforms, and they take up mob cap. So the farm isn't fully auto the way you would like. Like the way it's set up now, I could stand here for, as long as I want, and these guys will keep coming. They won't stop. They just stay mad. The other type of piglin doesn't. And so if I were to say you want to go AFK here for several hours, to maybe build up XP or something, or maybe to get enough gold to make some beacon blocks, then what will happen is those other types of piglins would accumulate on the platforms, and they would make the farm less efficient because they're taking up mob cap. So this way they don't. The other thing that we looked at was that some of the newer farms I see did not include this roof over the farm. The reason that roof is there is to prevent the large magma cubes from spawning. And I left it there partly for looks, but then I was talking to somebody else, and I think that without this, that magma cubes can spawn on, magma cubes? The magma slime. They can spawn on magma cubes, and I haven't verified that. I didn't check the wiki yet, but we already had the ceiling from building the poor man's gold farm and testing it. So, obviously it's a lot of work to take it out. I decided to leave it here, but I think I'll build the farm this way anyway. If I build a new one, it'll have this roof to keep those magma cubes from spawning. Let me see if Mike needs to mend. Need to mend. Go for it. Yeah, it's my buddy Mike. He's doing some really nice things. We've done some netherite mining and some other things together. I'm gonna leave now so that he can mend. If I stay there, the piglins won't go after him. They'll come after me. So that was the The update for 116 to the Poor Man's Gold Farm, build the Poor Man's Gold Farm exactly the same way that it was built in 115 in prior version. I think it was 114, 115, but then I modified it to with the floor and with the magma blocks, so that it's completely it's AFK, and you can get tons of levels. So that was it. I just thought I would show you that, and there are some more things to show you. I'll do another video very soon and show you some more things. We've got the iron farm over there. We've got the gunpowder farm that you can't really see because we're out of render distance. Let's run over there. So we've got the blaze farm. I believe I showed that, but the gunpowder farm's been upgraded with like the water elevator. And then I don't know if I talked about it, but that's, you've seen this kind of farm before. It's just working really great. And I made a kind of a fun addition to the, a modification to the killing area for that to make it full auto. So I'll show that in one of my future videos. And then the iron farm, and we got a nice viewing platform so we can take a good look at this iron farm construction. And this can be scaled both ways out to the side, so we can have three of these, at least three of these, side by side here with a water trays that will collect them and drain them and drop them down into this collection area right here. And we'll get more iron. We don't need more iron. We're just at the point now where we're building things just to have fun. There's the magma farm right there. We got a magma spawner that we put in, so we're getting magma, or you can stand here in AFK and get magma cream, and we use that to sell potions at the shop. And then this here is Waddles. That isn't. This is based on Waddle's design. This is his what he showed for the like a sugar farm, right? You've seen this for flowers, and it's similar, right? For flowers, where the pistons push these blocks back and forth, and when they push these blocks, whatever grows on these blocks breaks off. And so we can get mushrooms that way. We just bone meal right here until we get mushroom, and it shakes every time, because when something grows there, this shifts and breaks it off. Anyway, I don't want to go into too much detail on that, but we get mushrooms, and we plant those, grow those, and then we can harvest. So let's see. There are other things. Oh, we made a fantastic guardian farm. It's a must show. It is super simple, super easy to build, the best design I've ever seen. So I'll show that off in the future too. But for now, I think that's enough. The main thing I wanted to show was the gold farm today, and then just figured I would just give you a quick walk around so you could see. There's our villager trading hall over there. You can see that we've been at work here, and that there will be more to come. So thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button, and I'd appreciate if you don't want to miss out on future videos, click the subscribe button and the notification bell. And come to our Discord. You can find the link in the description to this video. We have a Discord, and we've got 2 other servers that we play on. And right now, anybody's welcome. It's open to anybody that, if you contact me, I will put you on the whitelist. So we have those. And I also have a Patreon account for anybody who would like to support me with a few dollars a month. That will help pay for the servers that I run. And and it'll help pay for, you know, upgrades to equipment and repairs, things like that. Anyway, thanks a lot, and thanks for all the subs and the comments on the channel and the views. Really appreciate it. I will see you all in the next video. Be safe out there. Bye.